Hello and welcome to Joe's Battle Adventures. Here we are again on that time of night where we have some special guests all around the world. In this case, it's USA. But still, that's a long way. And now we've got tonight, we have a Christopher the Sousa. I hope I spelled it, pronounced his surname correctly. And his group is called the Silver City Treasure Seekers in USA. Now, I'm hoping he's got some very interesting history in his area. Obviously, he's going to tell us what's around there, what they've been finding, and what they're up to. Let's bring on Chris. Spill the beans. Hello, Chris.
Hello
there.
Hey,
Here we are. Now then, Paul. First question. It's always
yes.
The first question.
Yep.
What machine did you start off with?
I started off with a Garrett Ace 200, the very first machine I had.
And I'll go with that then.
You know, for a beginner machine, it found me lots of history, lots of goodies. And I had a lot of fun with it. I grew out of it quick, as I think most people do with those beginner machines. But for starting off and not knowing what I may find, I found a lot of great stuff in my own yard itself. So.
Yeah. Anyway, how long have you been detecting?
I have been detecting for just over 4 years now.
4 years? Okay.
Yes.
What are you using now?
I'm using a Noctamacro Simplex now. I've been using that for just over 2 years, about 2.5 years. And so far, I love it. It's a great machine.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So give us an idea. Where are you? Where in the USA are you?
I am in southeastern Massachusetts of the United States. So I am in East Taunton, Massachusetts, to be exact. And a very historical land all around me and in my own town itself. So.
Okay, what kind of history you're finding, and what's history around your area then?
It's very common to find colonial 1700s history here, and there's a lot of land where it goes back to Native Americans, where there's a lot of Native American artifacts around here, arrowheads and different pieces of pottery and everything like that. So.
That's old. That's old. Is it colonial in the sense of the English, or is it a mixture of Spanish and Portuguese and English?
A little bit of everything, I guess. And because we do find a lot of British coins, coins from the UK here, coins from Ireland and all around. So,
what's the oldest coin you found then?
Oldest coin I have found is a 1722 Rosa Americana 2 pence. And that's pretty old and a pretty tough coin to find.
That's old where we are. Don't worry. What kind of history finds have you got then? You found yourself personally?
Well, since like I said, I do a lot of colonial. One of my most favorite finds is this complete shoe buckle.
That's nice.
Yeah. So it's pretty fancy. It has just a little piece broken here, but
fine. Yeah.
So I found this was iron inside that the iron rotted away.
It's quite common that, Chris. Quite common. Yeah. And what age do you think that is then?
I believe that's about 1720. That buckle, roughly.
1720s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The other one, the first one, I researched, and it was about 1680 to 1720.
Oh, that's all, mate.
It's all.
It's all for us as well. Don't worry.
In fact, it was very sandy, soft soil.
Yeah. Yes. So what else have you got to show us then?
Well, I will show you, as I mentioned earlier as well, about finding stuff in my own yard. So my house was built in 1953, but it is built on an old 1800 school foundation. So it's got the same structure, and this was one of the neatest finds I found in my front yard, and it is a pocket watch that has.
Oh yes, of course.
Yes, and this not being terribly old, but it goes back to 1883. But it's
nice. What's it made of?
Brass.
Yes. It's still nice to find though, Chris. It's still
absolutely
nice to find,
it was a good find. We dig a lot of bells around here. It seems a lot of crotal bells, and
oh yes.
So I got this little Conestoga, little teeny Conestoga bell. So I dug this in my yard as well with the
that's
clapper in it,
nice.
and a little crotal bell.
Oh, crotal bell. Yeah, we have a lot of them in this country, but that's a nice one. That is a nice one.
This is
What's the age of that? What's the age of the crotal bell then? Do you know?
This is about mid 1800s. 1850
right.
roughly.
Right.
And I also have this one as well.
Oh boy, is that a big one?
It's a number 7. Yes, it's about the size of a baseball.
Yeah. That's got to be for a cow, isn't it?
I would believe so. I would believe so. De Sousa, yes, De Sousa, De Sousa. That's fine. And
now, can I ask you, is that Spanish or Italian?
It is Portuguese.
Oh, right.
Yes, it is Portuguese. So yes.
Oh, so yes. And are you both parents sort of Portuguese, or is it descendants from how far back?
They are both. Both of my parents are from Portugal, from the Azores Islands.
What other artifacts have you got to show us, then, Chris?
I have in front of me lots of buttons and coins that I find. Buttons are one of my favorite things to find. They it's very seldom, unless you get a spill of some sort, that you ever dig the same one up. I've dug many buttons, and they're all different, and they're all special to somebody at some point, which is what intrigues me a lot about the stuff we get. And like this was, for instance, one of the first buttons, actually the first button that I ever dug. And this is a 1864 City of Taunton police uniform button.
Oh, right.
So this was
historical.
And it's from the city I'm from. So I do like to find, of course, local history that I can dig up. It's some older buttons. This is definitely some Tomback materials, 1700s button. The shank is broken on that, but there we go.
Yeah. So what else have you got to show us, then, Chris? I'll tell you what you got to do, Chris. I got a really good idea. Tell us the name of your group and how big it is and where you've been and what you've been up to and stories and stuff.
Absolutely. So the club that I'm in here is the Silver City Treasure Seekers, and we're called the Silver City Treasure Seekers. The name of our city, the nickname, is the Silver City, and there used to be, way back to the 1700s, 1800s, there were a lot of silver factories around here where they made silver dishware, spoons, stuff like that. So so there's a big history with silver through here. There is a main river, the Taunton River, that now it's more used recreationally, but it used to be a very busy waterway for colonial settlers over here, traveling around here as well. Our club, back to that, we have roughly about 70 members, I'd say. And we're actually going next week on Sunday. We just got a club hunt event together. So we got a permission at a local farm, this very large farm, and we're going to go there for a natural club hunt. So we get together the first Friday of every month. So Friday of every month, we have a meeting at a local high school here.
What kind of stories can you tell us? And you've been detecting and snake nearly attacked.
I have a couple.
You had one of those.
Recently, I guess it was about a month ago or so, I actually released a video titled "Attack of the Peacock," because there was a farm that I was on, and he didn't really blatantly attack me. He was biting after my coil as I was swinging. I stuck my pinpointer out at it, and it bit the end of the pinpointer. And but it's actually the bird will let you pet it too. But it was just looking for food. So every hole I dug, it would come over, and it was
any worms in there,
worms and grubs and whatever happened to be in there. And so that's happened. But like I said, it was a very nice bird, really. There was one time I was on the sheep farm, a small sheep farm that I have permission for, and sometimes you have this feeling like something's watching me. I feel like somebody's watching me, and I was swinging through the field there by myself, my headphones on, and I I turn around real slow and I look, and about 25 feet from me or so, there was a fox very slowly just stalking at me. And so I just put my shovel and detector in the air and just gave a little scream, and it took right off.
Is there any other little stories? Have you ever detected a river or a pond, or have you done any beach detecting?
I have only been to. I live maybe half an hour from saltwater, from the ocean, from the beach.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm a half hour tops. I'm at the ocean, so but I haven't done it too much. I did find a ring the first time I ever tried, and a brother of mine lives on a big pond that has some history going back to it too. And I detected there. I didn't find too much, but modern bullet shells and stuff like that in the water. But yeah, not a whole lot of stuff there. But is the exact opposite of a big coin, and this is the smallest U.S. silver coin ever made. And I had found one of these in the middle of my farm field, and this is a 1838 seated Liberty half dime.
Oh,
and
nice.
Yes, let's see if we can show
Can you get it up to the camera? Oh, that's it. We just about got it there, mate.
Yeah.
You just tilted a little bit. It might just if you tilt it towards the camera. That's it. Well, nearly. Yeah, that's it.
Just about there.
Yeah, just sit down. I can see it. Yeah. What's the other what's the other side like then, Chris? Other side.
See if we could. And
yeah, we can get something.
Yeah, right about there.
Yeah, just about. Yeah. It's nice. Oh, it's nice to find silver, though, isn't it, Chris?
Right angle. It is, and this is, like I said, it's the tiniest U.S. silver coin ever made, so it's not that easy to find, of course, especially out in. It was a 100-acre farm field that I'm just swinging around and just you go over that. And
what's the biggest silver you've had then?
Biggest silver it would be a $50. So I have something like this.
Oh yeah. But they blow your head off.
Yeah.
What number would that be then on the simplex? 810.
This was a 94 on the simplex.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, this is a 94 on the simplex. This is about the same size, a Walking Liberty half dollar.
Walking Liberty, yeah. I've seen quite a few of those from other detectorists, USA detectorists.
Yeah.
I've seen the full dollar. Hey, they're big, aren't they?
That is a bucket list of mine for sure. This is not a detecting find, but this is a Morgan the Morgan dollar.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Yes.
Lovely.
Yes, it's a stunning coin too. These are beautiful.
Oh yeah, nice, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely nice.
Someday I will find one of these in the ground.
Yeah. Now I've got to ask you, have you got any gold finds?
I have only a couple of gold rings that I have found.
Oh, okay.
One of them was rather old. I'd say at least 1800s, and it had like a cameo on it, but it wore away. The cameo was worn away, so I believe that was 14 karat gold. And then I found another gold ring that was 18 karat gold, with some initials inside. And I don't think that was probably mid 1900s. Not a very old ring.
Did he have the hallmarks inside to give you verification?
Not completely. On the hallmarks, yes, it did have hallmarks. I didn't look up any research to find out the identity.
Let me just show you a book you have to get. Now, do you know my surname?
No.
Bradbury.
Oh, Bradbury. That's right. It was escaping my mind, but that's correct. Is that Bradbury's Book of Hallmarks? Very nice. Is that yours?
That tells you everything, pal.
Wow.
Must be a member of the family because I don't remember him. I bought one. I thought, it's a Bradbury. I just got it for the name, but it's a brilliant little book. Honestly,
that's very interesting. Yeah.
Oh, it does. Look at that. Look.
Wow. I wasn't even aware that there was such a book made. Oh,
it's awesome. It's got the Birmingham hallmarks. It's got the London hallmarks. It tells you what to look for. Anchor is Birmingham. The lion is the London, and then you've got the Chester. You've got Chester, Dublin. That's the Irish one. Harp. And it tells you all the lettering and the the actual shield design tells you the year.
Oh, interesting.
That's
That to me
what you
is
need to
more
know.
important, very key, because I love to be able to
Yeah, I mean, if
identify
I could
stuff
just
in
show
here.
you an example of that.
Right there,
There we
yeah.
go. There we go.
Yeah.
See it?
Oh, wow. Wow.
And if you can just see that there, that lettering is called Old English. So that was
Oh,
that'd be
yeah.
like 1738.
Yes.
That lettering. So what you're looking for is the shield design where the lettering is on, and also the style of lettering. And what they used to do is to alter it from lowercase to higher case on the different periods. So it's sort of like distinctive. So just to give you an idea, let's just bring it up a notch to 18th century or something like that. Now, so there you go. Look, that's
Interesting.
an example.
Yeah.
Hang on.
There we go. Oh, yes, I see it. Okay, 1925, 30. Wow.
You see, so it's
Wow,
that shield design that gives you an indication that it's a certain year, and then you look at the lettering for the actual year that your gold is it was stamped or made.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And
You know, the United States coppers. This is it's pretty toasty, but
oh, yeah, I can see it. Yeah,
yeah, it's
I
an
can see it, yeah.
1853.
I don't know what camera you got, but my camera isn't too bad. I've got one of these Logic ones, but that Logic one picked that up really good.
Yeah, Logic is good. This is one that's just on my computer. It's not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
You know, but we got stuff like this. This is
oh yeah,
like 1866 UK 1 penny.
oh yeah.
Victoria.
Victoria then. Victoria, isn't it?
Yes, there's Victoria.
I mean, probably it's pretty rare for you to find stuff like that then. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, oh, I hate to tell you, I have a bucket full.
I mean, it's more common.
Oh,
well, that's like the US ones here, you know.
I bet when you find it over there, you think, oh my god,
oh yes,
I know it's hard, but
yeah.
You've got to think about it like this. Look, we don't find any of yours over here.
That's true.
Or I do, but it's very rare. Very rare.
Yes.
The dimes and the half dimes or whatever it is. I did find a 1963. Was it 1964 Kennedy?
Oh wow, half
yeah,
dollar.
I did find one of them. I've got that in me.
Well, it's like this is one of the largest coins that I have, and it's a 1963 Mexican peso. It's even
that's
something
nice.
like this is not very very common for around here.
Okay.
You know?
Oh yeah, that's nice though, Chris.
Yes. Yeah, it's very neat design.
It's nice to find that. I've never seen one of them Mexican ones.
Yes. Some special things inside here. I have one thing that has always intrigued me a lot, and this was found in my neighbor's yard when I started metal detecting. And this here, it says Charles H. West, Arsenal Lane, Providence, Rhode Island. So this is from the next state over to me. And when I researched this, it was very easy with all the information on here to find out that this came from a horse carriage. It's a carriage tag.
Oh, I see.
And so this gentleman, Charles West, was very largely known in New England in the 1800s for going around from house to house selling used carriages.
Oh, so that was his advertisement.
This was a tag on his carriage that he was advertising, and
just like we do today.
Just like we do today, and it was amazing because I've always loved history, and this was something I never really knew about or put thought into. That just like we sell used cars today, they sold used carriages. I knew, back then they tried to keep everything and make it last as long as they could, but I didn't know that they had used carriage market, and it was just
that's interesting, isn't it? That is interesting, mate. Honestly. That's a piece of history you've got there, going back in time when this guy is now we've remembered him. We've remembered this guy. We remembered what he did, and we remembered you know, that he lived and worked for a living and what he did then in that particular time, which is bringing history to life, Chris. That's what it's all about,
Exactly,
really.
exactly. And I was
Bringing
able to
history
find
to life.
I was able to find a lot of research about him, all the way back to probably about 1820 when he started in Boston, Massachusetts
Oh,
here.
blimey.
And yes, I've got this is a brooch. It's fake gems in it, but this is a mid 1800s woman's brooch.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
I love finding jewelry
That's
like
nice, you
this.
know, Chris.
Old jewelry. Thank you.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
He
Anything.
just sort of brings to life what they used to wear, didn't it? You know. And
Yes, I enjoy old stuff very
mm,
much. It's
oh yeah.
you know, I to me a lot of times, I love silver coins and everything, of course, but sometimes to find a personal relic or something very,
I
you
agree
know,
with you.
it's
Yeah, I
because
agree.
you
Yeah,
might
yeah.
dig a silver coin anytime unless it's something
Yes, but that's
extremely
unique,
rare.
isn't it? Oh, that looks
Yes,
like 19th century. Am I
yeah,
right?
skeleton key. Yeah. But these are nice
Yeah,
too because
yeah.
you don't find them very complete like that all that often. A lot of
Yeah,
times they're
yes, I've found
broken.
a few broken ones. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have some interesting stuff like this. So this is I probably early, so it would be anywhere between 1909 to 1959, I believe, where they had United States wheat cents. This one, however, was, if you can see, it has an etching of a what looks like a bell on it. And this has been flattened by a train on the railroad tracks.
Oh,
This is a penny that a 1 cent that somebody flattened on the railroad tracks and then etched a little bell inside of it.
oh,
So that's pretty neat. You know, this is a 1700s Chinese coin.
oh yeah, cash coin,
Yeah.
cash coin. Yeah, I've had a few of them.
Yep. So
Oh
that's
yeah, yeah,
neat.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is the only
Cash
one I
coin.
ever found, but
Yeah, but that's where the word cash comes from. You know, I don't know if you know that.
yes.
Interesting stuff. Interesting history there, where we get all those words and that. It's interesting.
So this is exciting looking, but it is only plated. It's gold plated. But I believe what this is, you can see here and here, there's little loops. I believe that was the center of a rosary bead.
Oh,
So they would have
right.
had the rosaries hanging down here and the necklace
Uh-huh.
portion up top.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
that's very neat find.
Different.
Yeah, we've got I love little things like this. You know, as I was mentioning, things that you might not ever dig again. This is little teeny
Oh,
glass
yeah.
horse.
Oh, that's nice. It's something distinctive, isn't it?
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
19th century, I would say, early 19th
absolutely.
century. Yeah.
Absolutely. I dug this at an old most likely it is 19th century, but I dug it at an 18th century powder house.
Oh.
Where we dug lots of musket balls, and that was at a club
Mm.
event as well. This is a
Looks like
19th
silver, though.
century silver brooch. This is all handmade.
Yeah, it looks like I thought it was silver. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's different, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
unique, Chris, you know.
This is very unique, this piece.
Unique.
And it is, of course, the camera doesn't do it too much justice. You can see some of it, but it is very ornate throughout the whole thing. This was made very well and with a lot of time and you know,
And a one-off.
yes, exactly.
A one-off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful
Oh,
find.
interesting.
Yeah.
No, that's fascinating, that, mate. Eh?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
wonderful thing about this hobby is you never know what you're going to dig and where you're going to dig it. Sometimes we find things in the oddest places. You know, it happens where you go, I'm just going to try there and see, or upon research where, you know, something's just all woods here now, and you do some research and find out, you know, and then in the middle of these woods right now, there used to be a house or a cabin, or, you know, and it's so that part to me has always been very fun to do, go on the computer and research maps and locations and, you know, history of gatherings and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to close the interview, and thank you very much, pal.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming on, and I hope you've enjoyed the meet. And
I have. It was a very good conversation. I appreciate it.
You've been great. It's been great, and I'm hoping that the rest of my guys over in the UK and then the rest of your guys there will because
We'll
I'd
come
like to put
together.
it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so it's been great, pal. So
Sounds
we'll
good.
keep in touch, and we'll link up an update at a later point. Okay,
We'll do.
brilliant, great,
Will do. Sounds
great.
good, John. Thank you so
And
much.
thanks a lot, pal.
Absolutely. Have a great day.